today we are at 14th Street Union Square, and we just had this beautiful human stop and say hello, and she's going to be the first person to answer some of our questions today. So we're just going to go for it. And yeah, listen, just be honest. Like I said, whatever it is, it's nothing crazy. We're not going to get too deep, or maybe we will. I don't know.
Say hi.
To the camera.
YOLO.
Be careful.
Don't die.
Hi.
Woo. BX.
Yeah. Jafele. It is my name, Jessica, and his name, Jafele, combined.
Together. Oh, that's dope.
Right? Because we are one. That's all I'm saying. Do you have any crazy dating horror stories or any crazy dating experiences? Were you ever on a date and you were like, oh my God, get me the hell out of here. I wish one of my friends would call. Oh my God, I got to pretend I'm sick. Anything like that? And if so, what did you do? What was it like? And did you ever see that person again?
I have one, but it was my fault and not the other person's fault. I was going on a date to this Asian food restaurant, and I was with my friends before, and we smoked a little bit too much. So I arrived to the date way too high, and I fell asleep on the table.
Oh, wow.
Wait, that was my bad.
Wait, are you sure it was just the weed? Are you sure this person was not just hella boring?
That too, but yeah, that was my bad.
We would drink Coronas and talk and shit before we do anything. We just would relax and chill. And then she said, I'll be right back. And when she came back, she didn't have any clothes on. But the thing that really threw me off was that she was on her time of the month and it was dripping all down her legs.
Oh my God.
And then she
Did she not know?
I don't know. She just came in the room with nothing on, and it was just dripping everywhere. And I don't know. And then she just went into the closet and just closed the door. And I was like,
she definitely got scared.
I think so. I was scared because I didn't know what to do.
In 9th grade, somebody took me on a date to Dunkin' Donuts with his sisters, and actually called it a date. Said we are going on a date.
His sisters were there the whole time?
Yep, the whole time.
Was it? Wait, okay, was this person older than you? Younger than you? Same age?
Older than me.
You're older. Okay, and how did the date pan out? I'm just curious.
I left 15 minutes in. I walked home.
After my deployment, I came back, and of course I got off ship. I'm just I gotta go meet somebody, I gotta do something, and I get on Meet Me. Worst thing ever. I get on Meet Me, I talk to this girl. There's a place called Las Plaza. I cannot find it on the map today. I hit her up, and I get a Greyhound ticket to go up there to Las Plaza. And I go, right? I go on this weekend, I'm not supposed to go up there. I go way out of bounds. I was at Camp Pendleton. And I get up there at 2 o'clock in the morning. There's nobody there. I get out the car. Oh, I get out the bus. I got my stuff. I go to charge my phone because my phone's dead, and I gotta get a taxi to go to the hotel. I'm here the next day, all that other stuff. But it's creepy. It's old run downtown, like Smallville. But Smallville had the train that you come in on the one train, and that's the one place you come in and out, and that's it. I get out, one car goes by. I'm just oh God, what is that? So I go around the corner. The second car goes by, and the door opens and closes. I hear that. I'm no, grab all my stuff. I go to the gas station. My gas station's gotta be open. That's closed. Bar's gotta be open. That's closed. I'm waiting. I see a bunch of people pass by. I'm like, nope, my back is away on the side. So I do that. I step to the side. The car comes up and honks at me. I'm like, okay, step to the side. No, it's a bunch of cops. They swarm in and they pull out on me. Because they thought that I was a serial killer that was supposed to be on the bus getting off at the same time. And so then the next day, after all that got cleared, I was good. The next day, went to go meet up with her, and I tell her about it, and she's just like, well, are you a serial killer? I'm just like, no. and she keeps calling it, now she's kind of I'm just like, what's up? And she's just I don't know. Yeah, but I wasted so much money and time going up there. And I'm just why did I even come? But I copped it for 2 days. I'm just I really want to go now because this is my whole weekend being up here. I could be down at Oceanside or San Diego. The entire experience was a shit.
Yeah.
I've never had a good dating experience, so that's what I should say. I have categorized them as not so bad as to some of the terrible ones. So some of the terrible ones always start off with the woman assuming that you're actually into her. like you don't have an opportunity to make the determination for yourself. So she treats you like you're all into her. So this one lady, I took her to the park. I had a picnic with a glass of wine and some grapes, and she was searching. She's like, "Ooh, you want me to be your wife?" And I was like, "No, I don't." She's like, "No, you really want me?" And I said, "No, that's not true. I don't want you as my wife. I'm just out here trying to have a good conversation with you." She was so certain that right after the date, she was trying to kiss me and everything, and I was pulling away. I actually had to block her immediately after the date. Yes.
Wow.
After the first day, I had to block her.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to tell her, I'm not interested in you.
Right.
And they refused to accept it. Like, you can't, you're joking. Like, no. Some guys actually, they have standards, and they want to know if you meet those standards. I'm not going to waste my time or my energy with somebody who I'm not compatible with.
It's not so much of a horror story. I mean, if anything, I developed a really beautiful friendship with this person, but I was going out with a much older man for the past year or so, like upwards of 17 years older than me. He has a kid, and at first it was just like, let me see what this is like, but I ended up really admiring him and maybe even idolizing him a lot of the times, and I think it's because there was an unfair power dynamic to begin with, you know. Honestly, it was like, I'm sick of this ambiguity, like, no labels, I don't want this. I'm like, I'm sorry, I need some type of like solid answer. Instability. I couldn't handle the instability, and that's like my own thing. Maybe I'm not like so open with the whole, I don't know, open relationship, polyamory thing, and other people are, and that's beautiful. Yeah, I want to know how that works, you know. But yeah, I guess it was the instability that was really causing a lot of anxiety. So
Understood.
yeah.
My friend sent me on a blind date, and I texted the guy or whatever, and I was like, okay, I'll meet you in the train station. It was blind, so I didn't know what they looked like or anything. So I go and was wearing all yellow, looking like Big Bird, and I was like, listen, my mom's calling me, I have to go. Like,
Wait, you were wearing it?
no, he was wearing it.
Okay.
Wearing all yellow, and I was like, I don't know, it was just like too much. I mean, it sounds so very shallow. It's just like I wasn't attracted to the person, so I was like, my mom is calling me, or actually would tell my friend, hey, text me, tell me that you're dying or something, like that you need pads. And
Okay, so you knew right away.
Right. I don't like wasting my time.
There's no way I'm going to pursue this any further.
Right.
Because of what this person was wearing.
Well, I was attracted to them.
Oh, you were like, even like physically?
No, physically attractive. I didn't find them much, I should say.
They're not the best. Like,
right.
You think they knew? You think they were like, yep?
Well, no, I guess I was 19, 20, and my friend, he's straight. He was like, I guess he's gay, you gay. I guess you guys will go together.
In terms of being hit on, are there things that turn you on or turn you off? And if so, like what are they?
I mean, I like a dominant woman. I like a woman that likes to take charge, you know?
If we're talking like physical, like, I like someone who is fashionable.
Definitely something that turns me on is good fashion. Like literally anyone, regardless of gender or anything, if you have good fashion, like I'll allow you to come over and talk to me.
That is awesome.
I know,
That's
I like
awesome.
that.
That's one
I
of the
like
things that I look for too. I mean, some people say, you know, fashion could be kind of superficial, but I feel like it says a lot about a person's just mindsets and character and things like that. Confidence, absolutely, things like that.
I think also when it comes to confidence with fashion too, I think there has to be this sort of like balance where when it's not like I am wearing this just to show up, like just to be like, look what I own, look what I have, versus like I am wearing this because I feel good in this and this is who I am. This is representing my personality,
Right.
You know, this is my form of self-expression. Right. I feel like there needs to be some sort of balance with fashion for sure.
Yeah, no hype beasts.
Yeah.
No hype.
I don't like women who objectify themselves. If you want to sell your ass to me, I don't want you, because I can buy ass on the street. Really, like these women are racing to be objectified. That shows what kind of mindset you have. Like nobody needs to see your ass or your titties. Listen, and even those and listen, I'm going to say something about you because I think you're very well kept, and I don't think it's in a sexual manner. That's the difference. Some women are going out to entice men to want to sleep with them. That's an immediate turn off. Immediate turn off.
Okay.
Yes, it's not an expression of character, not an expression of statement, just complete hoardism. Turn off. And one of my turn on is a woman who is honest. Like just a genuinely honest woman. Like even if she's an asshole, just genuinely honest. She's like, just get the fuck away from me. I'm like, I want to marry you. What the fuck? Really?
I get a lot of men coming up to me and being like, big titty goth GF, and that's a big turn off.
Wow. Okay. Don't hold back, guys. She's telling you, do hold back. Okay.
Someone who's smart, someone who can have a conversation. Yes, a conversation. Someone that can engage me in a conversation is very important. Just because I feel that when you're dating, I'm married now for 6 years with my husband, but like something that to me is very important is what can I learn from you in the long term? Just because we come from different worlds.
What about turn-offs, like automatic turn-offs?
Bad breath, cockiness, and no common sense.
Are there any like complete deal breakers when you go on a date, like showing up late, not offering to pay? Like, are there any? Obviously, we already know about like style. So if somebody shows up like not showered or looks like they just rolled out of bed, that's probably
That's a no-no.
That's
Yeah.
a no-no.
Yeah.
Somebody who's like dishonest or somebody who's like rude. Ooh, rude to a waiter. I'm giving you too many clues.
Yes, no,
That drives me crazy. That's like an automatic. You're out.
Yeah, I agree. Because I work in the food industry.
Okay.
So that's a big thing for me. If you're rude to a waiter or waitress or anybody, even if you go into a store, if you're rude to a cashier, that's a big no.
Yep.
Big no.
Same here.
Yeah, if she expects me to do everything, that's definitely a deal breaker right there.
Okay.
You know, if I really like a girl, I mean, I try to like do anything to make her happy. You know, like that's just me. I'm very affectionate, so. But
you expect the
I like
same
to.
in return.
Yeah, I want the same in return.
I mean, literally a couple days ago on Tinder, the first message that somebody sent me was just "mommy?" ? And that was a deal breaker. That one did not get a response.
I'm actually looking for something that I want. If you don't have it, I'm gone.
Do you have any deal breakers? Like, are there certain things that men or women or whoever you're choosing to date do that you're like, nope, I already know I'm not gonna move forward with this?
I just think that excessive complaining about the food, about the service, I think that's like a common thing. But it's just like, bro, get over it.
Yes.
It's okay. Like, it's not a personal attack. The food isn't bad because of you, you know? It's just like a bad restaurant. And that's
Right.
okay. Let's joke about it.
Right.
Let's make fun of it, you know? Like, that's it.
Oh, that's good. I love that. Like, bring that lighthearted, like, happiness into those situations. Sometimes you can't. When people are stuck in their mindset of like, no, I need to be miserable about this, there's no bringing them out of it.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
I guess if there's like no chemistry, it's just like, all right, cool. I mean, let's finish the dinner and let's keep it moving. Like, all right, ego.
Okay. Elaborate on ego, because you know some people I feel like they're confused. You know what I mean? Overconfidence is a no-no.
Oh yeah, I'm not too keen on overconfidence. Just cockiness. Cockiness is probably the thing that turns me off the most.
Right.
Thinking you're better than other people.
Is this a deal breaker for you when you recognize that early on, like emotional immaturity?
So one of the things that I feel like people don't understand is the definition of love. And I love the people who come in my life. And so that means I would do whatever it takes to make sure you're doing well. You will be the person who alienate our relationship. And when you really try to help people back to their trauma, you would either become their friend or their enemy. One of the two.
Yeah, there is no middle ground.
No middle ground. You have to be able to support the energy. You only can do as much as your energy can allow. When you say, I can't, my energy can do no more. I can take more, I have more patience, I have more understanding. But other people have to make that determination about how much they can take.
Yes.
Once my energy is so drained I can no longer produce, I have to cut you off.
Yes. Okay.
It's really about what is your genuine goal in life, because dating should just be an additive to your overall goal, not the actual end all.
Yes.
A lot of people are like they're seeking to get married as an end all.
Always just be yourself. You know, be a leader. Don't be a follower, because usually being a follower leads you down some bad paths. So just always be a leader, and don't be afraid to try new things. Be open. You know, be open-minded. Think outside the box.
Be present. Take deep breaths. Do what you feel is right in your journey in life. And, yeah, you're your best advocate. That's my advice.
Awesome.
You're your best advocate. I love that.
Anybody who entertains the idea of dating has to actually study dating. Like, dating is not a successful endeavor. It's not something you could just jump into and get lucky. You actually have to have a vision and a goal. And I know that might sound a little calculated for dating, but life is about making yourself happy and making decisions that will lead to your ultimate good, and not to some ruined end where you got enemies and all kind of other stuff.
Be yourself when you're trying to date, just because at the end of the day, if you do make it, let's say, past 6 months, a year with a person, or move in with a person, you're still gonna have to be yourself, and just be yourself. Love yourself prior to trying to love somebody else. You get me? And have fun in the process. If you're young or new in the city or reinventing yourself, just have fun, because at the end of the day, we're all gonna die, so might as well make the best memories.
I always say, we're all gonna die.
So might as well make the best out of it. Like, when you're dying, your last 30 seconds, like, oh, I remember this guy hooked up with, or this girl, you know. Right, no, I'm kidding.
Or you think about the time you wasted with someone who made you miserable. Don't let that be a thing.
Right,
It's all I'm saying.
Right.
Be happy.
Awesome.
You don't know you have another life. Even if you think you do, you still don't really know, right? You still don't really know.
If you're having any issues in your relationship, just be honest with your significant other. You know, be real. Communication is key, but at the end of the day, is nothing unless you have understanding, right? So just remember that. And if you don't have feelings for that person, you know, be real. Don't be with that person and waste your time, because nobody likes their time being wasted. So be real, keep moving forward, and do what it is that you love. If you don't love that person, it's clip.
I'm not gonna date anyone that I can't see myself growing old with. I want to find somebody that serious is like me, you know, like.
So you aren't like messing around on dating apps today. Okay, right. You're looking for that real connection.
Yeah.
None of this like,
Nah.
oh, okay.
No,
good.
one
I
night
like
stands.
that. I like that.
And none of that, you know. I just want the real deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody who you can trust and put your faith into, that you can actually be vulnerable with. Those are the relationships that you should invest in. You should not invest in relationships that cause you headache and more drama. Don't avoid red flags. Red flags are there for a reason, to tell you to stop and turn around. Truly. And so when you women and you men, and if you say to yourself it's not that bad, that's when it's really that bad. Really, just fucking get the fuck out of Dodge. And women, sex is not a tool to get a man. Like, it's not. It's unfortunate that women have been deceived into thinking that your ass is an asset. Truly, like your mind is an asset, and what you can actually make me feel and what you can produce for me is an asset, not what you can shake. And so you got to actually make some real notations about who you are, what kind of life you live, and how you want that to be reflected in your conscious experience. Because if you are on Facebook saying, I'm in a relationship again, that ended, like, you clearly don't understand trauma. You having heartbreaking, emotional, like, you put your trust and hope and you put it again and again and again, is insanity. A person who knows what trauma feels like know you're insane. To have your heart broken repeatedly like that, we know you're insane, or you're just not having your heart broken, one of the two. And we have definitely cultivated a narcissistic culture in dating. Like, we're looking for what others can do for us, instead of thinking about how we can advance somebody else's conscious experience and how that in return can advance our conscious experience. And that's what dating should be.
Do you believe in Second Amendment rights? Because, baby, I'll show you these guns. That's my favorite one. That's my favorite one, though.
Thank you for dropping by. Bye. Okay.
Like, subscribe, the button right here, wherever it is. Somewhere here.
Blood, and yo, join this YouTube channel.